Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, you're going to have Diego. Diego is from Buenos Aires in Argentina, but he's living in Barcelona right now. So let's see what Diego has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Diego. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview.
Yeah,
Thank you.
of course. Thanks for the invite.
So, tell me, how's your weekend going so far?
Great. Very relaxing, I'll say, but also active. I try to find a balance between both things. So yeah, I start my days every single day meditating. That's the absolute first thing I do uh,
Um,
every single day. And in most of the days, I also do yoga at home,
mhm.
but I was gonna go do a workout, so I didn't do my yoga uh, session yet. And yeah, then I was at a cafe and then just at a library coffee shop now having a tea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Which tea did you have?
Well, I just ordered red tea with right here with citrus fruits. Yeah.
Wow. So, tell me where you're from, Diego.
I'm originally from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So tell me, what was the biggest joy of growing up in Buenos Aires, Argentina?
Um, that's an interesting question because I feel like I've I've gotten I've been away of Argentina now for almost 7 years. And I think the longer I've been away, or I've been away, I've gotten to, not miss it, but care more for it and appreciate it more. Sometimes we
Uh-huh.
need, I guess, the distance or the space with anything, people, places, or things to miss them and then realize, yeah, whether uh, yeah, how it actually is of our liking. Um, but I guess I would say I'm a proper city boy because I literally grew up in the city and it's a massive city with millions living in the city. And I grew up in a very busy area. I actually grew up in the geographical center of the city, which is
Wow.
not the same. It's not the city center, but it's the geographical point where, if you look at it, that's where like all the streets start um, uh, spreading from. So it's where a lot of large avenues collide. So it's really busy.
Wow.
Um, I would say I didn't love it. Yeah, and yeah, I didn't love that, busy whole chaos. But later on in life, I got to actually love chaos. I
Yes.
think that's part of me, not just like
Wow.
a city chaos, but like anything. I think it continued to actually be, yeah, part of myself. Like
Uh-huh.
I can't, I need, as I said before, I feel like I am someone who needs both structures. Um, yeah,
I think you're totally right. I think growing up in a big city like Buenos Aires, and you like to combine some other place where you can be quiet as well. I think it's nice. The
yeah,
buzz in the city, it's amazing. Have this buzz.
yeah,
However, going to the quieter places and then have sometimes like it's like a
yeah,
therapy. Go, you just relax.
yeah, yeah. But also, in the last almost 7 years, I've been living in Copenhagen.
Wow.
Yeah,
And why Copenhagen?
and
Why did you change from Buenos Aires to Copenhagen?
well, I moved there with my ex, who's also Argentinian, and this was almost 7 years ago. We wanted to together move abroad and live somewhere together. And originally, we thought about going to Australia, but it wasn't easy for me to go there because of paperwork and visas things. And so, and then for some reason, the other option we had in mind was Denmark. And I have a cousin who's been living there already at the time for a couple of years. And yeah, and then and I've been there. Yeah, I've already been there by the time. Um, Twice during summer and winter time. So I
Uh-huh.
already knew what was ahead, in a way of saying. And yeah, and my ex had never even been to Europe. So it was quite a challenge. But for me, I yeah, I kind of sold the idea of Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, yeah, let's go. And we tried it out and we were there. And originally we were going, I guess, with the idea of just checking it out, but for like a
Yeah.
year. But that turned into three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah,
Wow. And where are you based right now?
I'm in Barcelona now.
But you are living there or just for holidays?
Well, I'm yeah, it's not a holiday. I've been
Okay.
here for 5 months now,
Okay.
so it's not a holiday.
I
Um, I I am based here now, and I don't know what the future will hold. I'm open for uh
mm-hmm.
change. But right now I'm here. Yeah,
It's amazing. I think life is about that. It's about trying
yeah,
things out, see how it goes, try new opportunities. I think that's the beauty of life. And
yeah.
do for work, for living.
Well, I'm a singer, so I just released my first song, actually, 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. Yeah,
Wow.
and yeah, it's now available on all platforms, and my artist name is Die Gryn. And yeah, you can find me everywhere. I'm also a dancer, so there'll be a lot of things coming up as a um, multidisciplinary artist, I'd say.
Wow.
I'm also developing myself into the arts. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just focusing a lot on my growth and finding my own rhythms
Wow.
and just finding myself within my artistic career.
Amazing. I was checking your profile, a little bit of videos, and I loved it. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I could see your
Yeah,
passion, see how much you enjoy it. Amazing.
yeah,
Great.
thank you.
Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
I love that. Let's go. I'm ready.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So I
Yeah,
have here my
thank
best
you.
friend. Of random fun questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Okay. Mm,
Let's do it. Right, so before I start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
perfect.
Okay, first question is, who is your biggest hero?
Wow. Um, so I think I would say yeah, just anyone who knows me, I think would know that I would say this. It's Dua Lipa.
Wow, Dua Lipa, she was
Yeah,
South America, now touring South America.
yeah,
Wow. And
yeah. Sorry, what was that again?
why Dua Lipa? Why do you have this big connection with her?
Um, she inspires me big time to to go for my dreams and follow my intuition and just be real and and do things for myself and yeah, grow and develop and find myself within the arts.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's pretend maybe one day this interview gonna get to Dua Lipa at one point. You never know. So tell me, she's watching this
You never
interview
know, yeah.
now. She's watching this interview right now, and you have a
Yeah.
moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say? She's watching.
First of all, let me say that I'm sure that I will see her and I will talk to her and we're gonna have a heart to heart conversation. And no, as a fan, um, yeah, maybe as colleagues or something at some point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um,
Why? What I would say, um, Dua, thank you so much for everything you do, for being very honest and heartful and passionate because you're full of love, energy, and that not only shows but also spreads all around and inspires uh, masses and millions. And it has inspired me to actually go ahead and follow my dreams and my passion. And I am extremely, extremely inspired and motivated by your constant progress and work. So thank you so much for all the love.
oh my God, that's amazing. I
Yeah.
love it. I had an
Thank
interview
you.
here from a lovely man from Peru actually, and he told me
All
something
right.
that I didn't know. Of course, she's touring now in South America and Brazil. My God,
Yeah.
look, I'm from Brazil. I'm originally from Brazil. I live in London, but I'm from Brazil.
Yeah.
You know, they even made like for her like a Brazilian name because she was so down to earth. Everyone, she was going to
Yeah.
outside some bars,
Yeah.
some restaurants, like a very normal person, and everyone was so touched by her simplicity, her care, the way
Yeah.
she was approaching the Brazilian community. And he said something very interesting. I didn't know. Every country she's touring now, she sings like in a very local language, like a local song that's
Yeah.
from the
That's
country.
massive.
It's creative, it's massive, it's a
Yeah.
special thank you for the her fans who
Yeah.
come see
Yeah.
her. Think
Honestly, it's
it-
such an effort
I
that
love,
it's no one has ever done that.
I love it. It's very creative. I love
Yeah.
it. Wow. When he
Yeah.
told me
And
like
as you
this,
said, yeah. And as you said, it's such a way of actually being grateful for not for where you are because she's where she's because of the people that support her and give her the power to do that. So yeah, it's all about giving and receiving, right?
amazing. Very good. Next
Yeah.
question. Let's do it. You can keep drinking your tea. It's fine.
Ah, okay, perfect. Thank you.
Of course, you can. Of course. Next question is, what is the most difficult thing have you ever done?
I think actually allowing myself to go within, and accept first of all who I am, what I want to do, um, and I don't need approval for anyone. I don't need permission from no one, um, and yeah, to actually allow myself to do and be and and try for whatever I want to do and whoever I want to be and become. Um, and particularly this year has been a year full of it's just being a roller coaster, like the whole year. Um, yeah, so many ups, so many downs, but I think it's all a constant learning and doing. So I moved here, even though it might be temporary or I'm not even sure of, but I moved here by myself to Barcelona without really um, having friends. I know some people, but I don't have any real connections, and um, I didn't know what I was going to do when I came here.
Hmm.
Um, and I just turned 30 a couple months ago. So, a lot of people say the older you get, the harder it is to make friends. but I don't think that's true. In my opinion, in my perspective, I think it's actually quite the opposite, because the older you
Yeah,
get, um, the more wise you are and the more
yeah,
knowledge you have. So, in that sense, you're actually able to, put a filter on everything, and
yes.
only in the best way possible. So in that sense, you can actually say, um, well, I align with this and I don't align with that. Therefore, like, I'm only doing what aligns with me and myself and my purpose. So I think it's been hard to leave such a collective and community that I've built throughout the years in, as I said, almost 7 years in Denmark. At the same time, it's being a blessing, and I'm really grateful for that.
Saying that, what's the biggest joy of being Diego? Like, what do you like the most about being you?
I love my resilience.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I love that I just keep going always. And I, it's not that I don't care about what other people think, um, but I care more about what I think.
Great.
Yeah.
Like it. I love that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Next question. Let's do it. Okay, so before the next question, of course, you already mentioned about your single, your first single. And of course, I made a note here called Fake Love. So tell me, for
Yes.
me, what was the inspiration for you to write your first single?
To write it?
Yeah, to write it, to put it together. What's the big inspiration for you to have your first
Um,
single?
so I've been writing songs already for a couple of years. I I think I always had it somehow, the whole vision of, and I still have like huge vision of what I want to do and what I want to go. But I think it's just never about how things will work out. It's more about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Like why, like about the intention, you
Hmm.
know, not how it will actually uh come to be. Um, but yeah, I think it's about the what. And I'm I didn't know how it would develop, everything, all of this, when I started writing songs. Everything was very personal and um private, I would say. Um, and something very honest. I've written maybe like 200 songs, and I just continue writing all the time. I absolutely love it. I think it's such a channel, of liberation and expression. Even if I'm not sharing it with anyone, it's just for me. And I think it's so. Um, I just think it's so important for everybody to have an outlet, sort of, And this particular song, I wrote it after a breakup. So I was seeing someone,
Uh-huh.
and so I had a vision or an idea of how I saw the relationship, and clearly, this guy I was seeing, he didn't. Um, or he did in the beginning, yeah. But I don't even care. I don't even care about like what he thinks or not. It's just, it's my song, right? It's my lyrics. It's my mind, my world, I would say. And from my perspective, things were going really nice until they weren't. And yeah, so when the thing is, when things ended, or right before they ended, um, I was so much in my head about this, about how I didn't want fake love. I actually wanted to be with someone, not only who's with me, but who wants to be with me.
Uh-huh.
Um, And I think that's what started all of it. And then things ended with this guy, and then I was in my sorrow, all um, sad and yeah, crying a lot. And that's when, at the time, I was already just writing a lot of songs and recording my melodies on my phone. And then one day, laying in bed, I think I was late at night, just crying, and I started humming um, this melody, and then I recorded it on my phone, and that was actually the chorus of the song. And then I started building it from there, and it was just me singing, with my phone. So there was no instrumentals or anything.
Uh-huh.
Um, and yeah, that's the story of the song.
I love it. I love it. And I was about to mention that it's so interesting because how those breaking heart songs, it gets so popular because people they relate to it. I think
Yeah,
people they see there is a meaning behind. There's something behind it. People they go like, oh my God, it means a lot. It's a great because
yeah,
of the day, all of us we go through those situations, and it's very unique
yeah.
and people love to see that. Amazing.
I
Okay.
think, yeah, that's what I would say. What you're saying, I would say that I, literally everyone goes through this
Yeah.
in one way or another, and I think what I want to do, continuing, is uh, to continue expressing myself in ways that people can relate to. That's why I think it's so important to not just release to release, but actually be very mindful about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and so I can share and heal me, but also hopefully help others heal.
Beautiful. Next question is, who in your family you trade place with for any reason and why? Let's say for 24 hours. If you could choose to be in somebody's place in your family for any
Oh.
reason for a day, who did you choose and why?
Well, without any doubt, I'll say my brother, because I have a twin brother.
Oh,
Yeah, I am a fraternal twin, so we're non-identicals. Um, but we've always been, uh, you know, we kind of are the same person in many ways, but at the same time, we are so not alike in so many other ways. Starting off with our looks, because I'm very white and he's not white like me at all. And I'm actually the only ginger in my entire family tree. So it's just, yeah, crazy. Um, but I would love to experience, yeah, so a Freaky Friday kind of situation, being in my twin brothers body, and for him to experience being in mine. I think that would be just the best, because we are so close, especially now. Um, and you know how we always just create pictures and ideas of how somebody is, or how um, it mostly could be about how that person is trying to project themselves into the world. But I think um, most of the times we just get it wrong.
wow.
And even so, even this week, I had a conversation with my brother about how um he uh has always just shown himself in a particular way unto the world, and he's thinking like, oh, but am I this person? Because we all put different tags on ourselves, and
Yeah.
then we just go on with it. And at one point, maybe not, but there could be a point in life when we start questioning: is this who I really am, or is this just a tag that I put onto myself, and then the world accepts it, so I continue with that. Um, and it's not that he's not, but I told him that I've always seen him as the most confident person in the world, and
Amazing.
of course he has insecurities as well, as everybody does.
Of course.
Um, so yeah, I think that's why I think it would be interesting to actually go by onto uh his body and mind for a day. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so your brother, he's watching this interview right now, and you have a moment to send him a
Yes.
message. What would you say? You can say Spanish first, and after you can translate in English. He's watching.
It's fine. I can say in English.
Okay.
He's also learning in English, so it's good. His name is Gaston. I call him Gasti. So Gasti, thank you for always literally being with me since we came into this world, and thank you for understanding me and accepting me and supporting me. And yeah, we are literally one. So
Oh,
love you. Yeah.
sweet. Very sweet. Two questions left. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is, what's your idea of a perfect day?
They
Yeah, perfect day.
um oh, perfect day. Um well um so I'm laughing because I was gonna say April 25 because it's not too warm, not too cold, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyone who sees this interview, if you know what I'm talking about, that's I'm referring to a movie. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Anyway, that's a joke. Um, perfect day, I would say. Um, I would say it's a day of actually like going to the studio and recording. I would just say what I'm doing right now in my life. I feel like I'm living my dream. So honestly, like these days, I go to the studio to record or to create, to to expand. Some days I have my vocal lessons at the studio, so I'm there with my vocal coach, and then I stay at the studio for hours, and then maybe I'll go dancing at the studio as well and rehearsing. I just started rehearsing for the choreo for Fake Love that we're gonna do a music video at some point. It's all in the planning, um, and yeah, that is a perfect day to me. Just constant growth and learning and being with like-minded people who spread energy and who have fire. Yeah.
Beautiful. Love it.
Thank
Last
you.
question. Ready?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
question. Right. So before the last question, of course, you mentioned so beautifully about Dua Lipa in the beginning of the interview. So tell me your three top favorite songs of her. Three.
I would say training season.
Okay.
Um, that's tough. Pretty please.
Okay.
Yeah, great song. And mm, electricity. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Last question
Great
is,
songs.
what did you want to be growing up?
A singer, an artist, a performer.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you have the support of your family at the time?
Um. So I just it's not that I didn't have it. I think it was mostly about me. I
Mhm.
think I didn't support me because my family has always supported me. Um, and they've always been there with me. And
Amazing.
for me, and to whatever I've always wanted to do and whoever I wanted to be, I think it was I I think I'm just now unlocking something that I had, locked, closed, and tossed the key away to for I don't know, like 19 years or something. But it's always been my dream to start doing what I'm doing right now.
Wow,
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game, okay? I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind, okay? Quick thinking.
Okay.
One word for family.
Connection.
Money.
Growth.
Fear.
As a beer or a
No,
beer?
fear.
Oh,
Fear.
fear.
Yeah.
Fear. Oh, accept.
Okay, life.
What's that again?
Life.
Life. Oh, tree.
Love.
Wholeness.
Religion.
Religion.
Yeah.
Oh, hmm. Ideas.
Sex.
Intimacy.
Politics.
Speech.
Friendship.
Love.
One word for desire.
Passion.
Regret.
Mm, no.
Success.
Hmm. Subjective.
Wish.
Hmm. Manifestation.
Happiness.
Hmm. Inwards.
One word for Buenos Aires.
Chaos.
One word for
Yeah.
Argentina.
Beautiful.
One word for Denmark.
Hmm. Fly.
Okay. One word for
Yeah.
Barcelona.
Arts.
One word for music.
Magic.
And the last one now, if you could actually, one word for Dua Lipa.
Um, hmm. Service.
Wow. And the last one now, one word for your single, Fake Love.
Honest.
Wow. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your twin brother for a coffee, and I'm going to ask him, define Diego in one positive word and one negative word only, what he would say about you.
Strong.
Positive and negative?
Um, Selfish.
You saying about your
Yeah.
brother, twin brother, he's gay as well or he's straight?
He's straight.
Interesting. Because you're saying you're very
Yeah.
similar. I was wondering if he was gay or
Yeah.
straight. Amazing.
It's very straight.
Let's play now, Diego, in the magic box, and you can ask me a
Yes.
question. But before you ask me the question, of course, Christmas is almost here. So tell me, what's your connection with Christmas?
Well, I grew up in an Jewish community, so I didn't grow up celebrating Christmas at all. I actually started celebrating Christmas like 6 years ago, maybe, when we moved to Denmark with my ex, who's always celebrated Christmas. So, um, it's funny because Denmark obviously has winter Christmas, but we don't have that in Argentina. Obviously, you know about that because it's really,
Yeah,
really warm. So for me, my first experiences of winter was like in the movies, you know, how Christmas looks, which is
yeah,
white Christmas and cold and like big jackets and candles and just yeah, like in the movies. Um, so for me, it's just something. It's because it's something that I've always seen in the movies. I
yeah,
didn't have that as a kid, so it just it's something so beautiful. Like the
yeah,
whole idea and everything that happens during Christmas and um and how people connect and how people make such beautiful efforts all around the world to uh, get together and back to their families. I think
totally.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Dave, can you ask me a question now?
So, how was your experience moving from Brazil to England?
Oh my God, what a great question with a long answer. So I'm gonna cut some bits. Um,
Yeah.
when I was 19-year-old, I had the opportunity to move to Portugal. So I
Mm,
left Brazil when I was 19. I went to Portugal. I lived in Portugal for 5 years, and
okay.
I moved to London in 2007. So I've been here almost most of
Wow.
my life in London. So
Wow.
the main reason it was because of the language. I wanted to speak English. I wanted to learn
Mm,
English, and and be I was looking for opportunities. I want to help my family. I want to be a better person. I want to look for
mm,
to grow up and be alone such a young age, alone
mm,
in Portugal, and after moving to
mm. Yeah.
London, it's been a great experience. Life, it's as you
Well,
know
that's
very well,
beautiful.
into places you just learn.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So yeah, that's the
Yeah.
two main reasons that I moved to England from Brazil. Yeah,
I love that.
did you enjoy
Yeah.
the interview?
Traveling and having experiences abroad, it's just, I think it's so important
Totally.
because not only traveling, but if you're able to, just go anywhere in the world and stay there for a little bit and actually experience the culture and just try
Yeah,
to get yourself involved with people with locals, anywhere, and just it expands our
yeah,
minds.
totally. We become
Yeah,
open-minded, more approachable, more understanding. I think
yeah,
it's a big thing for sure. Not easy, but at the same time as well, it's brilliant. I love it for sure.
yeah,
Did you
exactly. But the best things in life don't come easy. We
totally
gotta work for them. Yeah.
whatever come easy goes easy. So it's better to
Mm,
work hard and get things in the right
touche.
place.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah, I did. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Diego, for taking the time. Thanks for being so kind and so sweet and accepting every
Yeah,
day.
thank you.
I love your story. I love that you are in a place now trying something new. You are following your career for your passion. I think it's amazing. That's the place to be and to go. Follow your intuition, follow your
Thank you.
dreams. Never give up. Keep going.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Before you go, Diego, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Um, so there's this quote that I try to remember of one of my closest friends, Jesper. He told me one time, don't take life too seriously.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a very short sentence, but it's so important because we just get caught up in so much all the time. And it's important to do things, but at the same time, just if something doesn't work out the way you wanted it, just try again. Don't give
Oh,
up. And just don't worry. Don't worry so much. Just keep going.
amazing. Muchas
Yeah.
gracias.
Muito obrigado.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
thanks so much for the interview. And I just hope that you have an amazing time, for this year now starting very soon. And you
Thank
keep in
you.
touch. It was a pleasure having you on
Thank
the
you.
show. Okay. Good
Thank
luck
you.
with your
Thank
career.
you for having me. Thank you.
Take care. Bye
Bye.
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 Bye
You
bye.
too.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.